Preferences. Let us analyze the preferences of people, why they like to and prefer to live in a city and work in a city school than working in a school which is in their own hometown or their own village. Government allowances make urban residents financially more attractive. So there is a certain amount of allowance given to people who are working in the cities, and that is called urban allowance. And for that matter, it becomes more attractive for the teachers to work in cities and urban areas, so that they will be getting some allowance for living in a city. So because the prices of the residences are higher in the urban areas, therefore the government pays such allowance to make it possible for people to hire and rent the houses in order to make their ends meet, because the cost of living in the city is higher than that of a town or a village. Urban schools have a larger pool of candidates for teaching positions. That is another reason of preference to choose a school in the city or urban area. That is, that of course the city is bigger than the town or the village, so there are more schools, and then there are more openings and more vacancies and more positions for people to apply for the job. So therefore the candidate pool is much bigger than the candidate pool in a village, because in a village there is going to be just one or two schools, and out of that one or two schools, the number of candidates required for the teaching positions would be limited. Whereas in the city, you will find schools in each and every corner of the street, or in one locality there may be more than 10 or 20 schools. So therefore, because of the bigger number, the positions will be much more than those which are in the village or a town. And that is another reason that people select and prefer to live in a city and work in an urban school. Preferences are also based on the administrative level. District officials can choose those with better levels of education out of this pool. So what happens is, because the pool is bigger and the people who are at the top of the affairs and are at the helm of the affairs, they are the ones who are going to select teachers for the school. And out of those big candidate pools, district officers, they have an opportunity to select the best teachers for the urban schools. That is a condition positively related to achievement. And this study has been done by Warwick and Reimers in 1991. So, because the pool is bigger, and in that pool the candidates are more in number compared to the candidates in the village, and therefore there are more chances that having larger number, a big candidate pool, there will be more people who are more efficient and well educated and well skilled for the job of a teacher. So the district officers, when they are selecting the teachers, they do have an option to choose the best teachers for the urban schools. And that is what is happening, and that is why the teachers in the urban schools are more skilled, they have more training, and most of them have taken the pre-service training or are in the process of doing an in-service training or attending some workshops. And since the professional training is becoming more popular in the cities, they have more chance to develop themselves. And thus these schools will be having more skilled teachers, and thus these urban schools would be having better results, and the achievement level of the students would be much higher than the students who are studying in villages and small towns, because the teacher selection is very limited there, and there aren't many choices for the school administration to be selecting the top and very developed and skillful teachers. And therefore, the level of achievement would go low in case of those schools which are in the rural areas or small villages and small towns.